one to make work. But we might be seeing someone do that. Now, the safeguard probability is quite high, so is the tire degradation rate, and so is the tire overheating probability. If you can work with the mediums and the softs, I would suggest to go for medium, medium, soft. The hards are usually pretty fast around Silverstone, though, so it is worth a shot. It depends on what track, well, what tires you think are better, and so on. Now, let's have a quick look with my prediction of tonight. I usually do the predictions. Make sure to do your predictions in the chat too, guys. It's right there. But my predictions tonight are going to be P1 for Mr. Maxi, P2 for Noise Job, and P3 for Tutsky Beard. I feel like Tutsky Beard is a pretty fast driver, and hopefully he's going to be able to get that fixed tonight. A podium would be great. Maxi, I'm putting you on P1. What are you crying for, buddy? I'm putting you on P1. Now, my quali prediction is going to be pole for Mr. Noise Job. He's usually one of the faster guys. And then biggest winner of tonight is going to be Tutsky, and the biggest loser of tonight might be Mr. Paddy. Paddy, he has been performing really, really well lately, but unfortunately, he is not going to be able to perform really well tonight. Or is he? I guess we will be having to see that during the race. Guys, we will be starting pretty soon. But first, I'm gonna get a quick sip of water. Well, I still have to get my water. So we will be having a pause real quick. The race is almost gonna start, well, the qualifying, of course. And then we will be right back with you. So, Maxi, good luck during the quali. You will be able to get into the top 3, I'm pretty sure of that. And we will be right back with you. See you soon.
Oh, son of music. Not yarn out, mate. Yeah, turn it off everything. No, just waiting on one driver to join.
I'm about to make you a coffee.
Okay, thank you.
You're not welcome.
Cheers.
You're welcome. Coffee, really?
5 minutes late as it is. Excuse you. There we go. Yes.
Here you go.
Okay. That was quick. Okay. Thank you.
You're very, very welcome.
Who moved that? It's gone back again. Oh. Oh, wet quality dry race. They wanted a mixture. Only 721s. 29 track temperature. It's only 2 degrees.
The track's pretty quiet at the moment. Perhaps we should get out there, get a few laps in. Okay, you're doing well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes.
Right, okay.
standing by. Radar showing a clear patch on its way. It's about 10 more minutes of this rain.
You said that about 10 minutes ago.
pits at the end of this lap. Two laps of fuel left.
Oh, I didn't even play it, for goodness sake.
Go find him. What do you think his name is? I'm gonna...
To approve, but he's not going to be able to... Christian. Oh, Christian, right. Christian Horner, that is. Christian Horner, that is. For some reason, I was going to call him Max Horner, as that sounded quite logical, but then I remembered it is Max Verstappen, and it would possibly not be very ideal to have both your teammates or racing drivers be called Max. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Driving on board with Mr. Divine right now as the the Ferrari driver, actually. He's a Ferrari driver. Hopefully, he's going to be able to put a good time on the board. He is still on the lap, so we will be waiting for him to come across the line and put a better time on the board as he's now coming through Megas and Megas. He's got a couple of guys behind him. He's got one driver in front of him, and I think that is going to be a Fanatics right in front of him. So he definitely needs to watch out for that Williams driver in P6 right now. Divine Eye coming around to third 15 right now. He doesn't have to risk anything, but he should risk everything in that last couple of qualifying laps here. He's only got one more opportunity to put a good time on the board as he's now coming around the last corner. Divine Eye, the Ferrari driver. My expectations are high, maybe a little bit too high, but hopefully he's going to put himself in the top 4 here. Oh no, it validates already, bro. Oh man, Divine Eye, how can you do this to me? How can you do this to me? And he needs to push, because otherwise he's not going to be able to get across the line in time to put another lap on the board. But let's drive on board with Mookie. Oh, he invalidated too, so he's got one more opportunity. AB right now as the Aston Martin driver coming around Megas right now. It doesn't take too much grip on the entry, because I think he's a controller racer, looking at the way he's steering and like his throttle management and all that kind of stuff. So AB might not be able to put a good time here as he is up by 3/10, but Silverstone is definitely a track where you need a wheel, because I feel like Megas is really difficult for non-wheel players, especially on the controller. I don't know if there's anything else you can play with on the F1 game. Maybe a keyboard, but I don't think many people will race with a keyboard. As AP is now coming around the last corner, it is going to be a 138.3, as that is going to be a 6/10 improvement, but not an improvement in positions. He's retired on track. Let's see if Divine Eye is going to make it on time. Is he going to make it across the line on time? He should, but it is definitely hard racing in the rainy weather with no traction, and of course, oh no, he couldn't get there. Oh the Ferrari driver, his qualifying is over already. I kind of forgot that. Oh, Tutski! Tutski in the lead! This is something I hadn't expected. Tutski in the lead right now, and is Northjob going to be able to improve here after Sector 1? He is 2/10 already. Tutski in the lead right now. The Ferrari driver has taken P1, but what is Northjob going to do? Coming around that fast corner, that fast right-hander, and coming down the long straight right now, heading into Cobb's corner, as I think that is going to be turn 9 if I'm not mistaken. And then, of course, we're headed into turn 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, as that is going to be Megas and Megas. Only 2 more drivers being able to improve here. That is going to be Northjob and, of course, Chartman. I don't think Chartman is going to put himself in the top 3, but, of course, surprises can be shown here in this last lap of the qualifying. Fastest second sector for Northjob as the track is drying up. It isn't raining anymore. And what is Northjob going to be able to perform? Coming around turn 15 into that last sector. What is the Mercedes driver going to do? Coming around the last couple of corners, he needs some good traction on his wheels to be able to put a good time on the board. Coming around the last corner, it is going to be a 1:33.0 for the Slovakian driver who puts himself in P1 right now. What is Chartman going to do? I didn't get the chance to look at that, but the Slovakian driver right now on pole with the Ferrari driver right next to him. And here we've got the standings right now. Chartman didn't manage to improve, unfortunately, as it is going to be the Slovakian driver Northjob in P1. We've got Maxi in P2. Oh, he managed to get a better time than Tutski. That's pretty impressive right there. So Tutski has put a P3 on the board. John Holmes in P4 and Ave Nadix with a surprising P5. Mookie in P6, Patty in P7, Sparrow in P8, Divine Eye in P9, Chartman in P10, Waza in P11. We've got Calvert in P12, and last but not least, we've got AP17 all the way in P13. But of course, he is still gonna try and get a good result in the race. Yeah, Sparrow, I just saw you put something in the chat. Yeah, that was a really interesting crash you had right there, coming around the last corner. You're always gonna have to watch out with traction, because especially when it's raining, you know, it is a hard challenge to keep your car on track. And even if you touch the curb on the inside, you're gonna spin. So just watch out next time. And of course, during the race, it doesn't seem like it's going to be raining during the race, or maybe like dry at the beginning and rain at the end, which is always going to give great sparks for the racing. Not too sure who's going to be dry-minded and who is rain-minded, but of course, it all changes your setup. The guys who are more rain-minded are going to be putting a lot more wings on their car to be able to get smoother through the corners. But the guys who are a little bit dry-minded, they're going to be putting a lot of like lower wings. They're not going to be putting that much wings on their car. And let's have a quick look who is going to put which setup. And we can definitely determine that already after sector. After a couple of laps, because you will see who is going to be pulling away down the straight. You will be able to see who is pulling away through the corners. Just testing out if the voice is still, the audio is still pretty good. So hopefully the issue has been fixed. I guess we will have to wait and see, of course. We are waiting right now for the guys to start. What is the strategy gonna be? It is most definitely gonna be a medium-hard strategy here in PGR. And it is gonna be a formation lap right now. Let's have a quick look.
Okay, how was that way? You'll have a bit more grip than that at the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
Oh no, Chartman. He pushed the button. He pushed the button. He has pushed the button. But it doesn't really matter for the English driver, because of course he is the owner of the league. And hopefully, he's going to put a better result in than P10, as I would like to see him get a lot of points on the board for the McLaren team. Looking at the Drivers' Championship and the Constructors' Championship, Chartman's team, which is going to be McLaren, is all the way in P8. So not a great result from Chartman and his teammate. Actually, Chartman is going to be the only one in the lobby tonight. But who is in the lead? It is going to be Noisjob and his teammate Paddy, as both drivers has got a big lead on Haas and who's the other team? Ferrari, if I'm not mistaken, Divine Eye and Tutsky, who seem to be an amazing duo, but unfortunately could have only brought a featuring back to the factory. But of course, we've got still 2 races to come if Noisjob and Maxi are both crashing out this race. We could be having a bit of a mix-up in the Constructors' Championship, but I guess we will have to wait and see. Divine Eye was not the most consistent one, I would say, although in Div 2 last week, on Monday, in Qatar, he was doing pretty well until he ran out of fuel. So, bringing back some painful memories for the English driver, as we're now going to be focusing on Silverstone. Of course, it is going to be Noisjob in the lead, and it is going to be a Silverstone race start, which is always chaos into turn 1, turn 2, and turn 3, but a good overtaking opportunity into turn 3, of course. Now, let's have a look at the tires real quick, as some guys are on the mediums, some guys are on the hards, and one driver only is on the softs. I got the confirmation that it is going to be raining later this race, as all the drivers are putting themselves on the track right now. The only driver who hasn't put himself on the track right now is going to be Chartman, and it is going to be 5 red lights. Here in Silverstone, the drivers' engines are running hot, and we have got the tires heated. Now into turn 1. In a couple of seconds, it's 5 red lights, and away we go. The Ferrari driver with a pretty decent start right there. Maxi already takes the lead into turn 1. He's going side by side with Noisjob. No damage from both of the drivers, as Maxi now takes the lead into turn 3, as Noisjob is dropping back. Noisjob is dropping back. This is going to be a race over for the Mercedes driver, or isn't it? He has dropped back all the way to P13. Avenatics has caught up to P2 as he has overtaken the Mercedes driver and all the other guys who were in front of him. Now we've got Noisjob in P3 right now, Paddy in P4, Divine Eye in P5, as we've got some overtakes happening right now. Noisjob around the outside of Chartman right there, as that is going to be moved on for the Slovakian driver, and it is once again going to be a comeback race for the Mercedes driver here in Silverstone. We saw something similar happen in Azerbaijan last season, or was that this season? No, it was the end of last season. Now makes a move on to Sparrow as they're going side by side through Megas and Vegas. Not a suggested thing to do, but it is Noisjob who takes P6 from the Alfa Romeo driver. Welcome, Brass Monkeys. Hope you're having a fine evening. Here goes Noisjob around the outside of Divine Eye right now. Is he going to be making it into the top 5 again? I mean, he was all the way P12. Oh, there goes Divine. There goes Divine. He needs to watch out. He's a bit of a lawnmower right now, as he's all the way at the back of the grid. He needs to watch out that he doesn't touch the wall, of course. Maxi with the fastest lap. He's got a lead of about 1 second on Avenatics. And Noisjob has caught up to his teammate already. 1 second behind Paddy, as Paddy is most likely going to give his teammate a little bit of DRS. Now let's have a quick look with Waza. He's not close enough. Mookie is close enough to Mr. AP right here, as the timetable is a little bit broken right there. He makes a move down the inside on his teammate, pushes his teammate a little bit wide, as it is still going to be AP in P10 right now with a comfortable lead on his teammate. Now Mookie down the inside, he goes, there goes the Canadian driver as he makes that move into turn 7. That was a pretty amazing move there from Mookie, I do have to say that myself. Into turn 7, it's always a risky thing to do. But let's go back to the guys ahead, as we've got Maxi with a comfortable lead on Avenatics, and Avenatics does have a comfortable lead on John Holmes. Now Paddy has got his hands full with his teammate right behind him. I would suggest him to let him go through as soon as possible, because I think they're running different tire strategies. They are indeed. Noisjob is on medium tires, Paddy is on hard tires, and there goes Noisjob around the outside of the Irish driver. Is his teammate going to let him go through? It does look like it, as battling around Silverstone is never a good idea if you are teammates. Now let's go back to the front of the grid as we've got Avenadix being 8 tenths behind Maxi. Has that timetable been fixed already? Yes, indeed it does. Norstop in the fastest lap right now, 129.1, as we're currently entering lap 3 out of 26. Oh, that's alright, Brass Monkeys. Welcome, Redoubts, if you're watching right now. And this is gonna be Calvert being pretty close to the Alfa Romeo drive right now. Into turn 5 they go. And he was looking to make a switch back and forth. The Alfa Romeo driver pushes him a little bit wide. Waza takes a 2 for 1. Well, his prize was only 1 and he took 2 at the same time. There he goes, the Red Bull driver. Sparrow makes that move down the inside on Waza into turn 7. Risky move from the Alfa Romeo driver, but it is Waza keeping it strong, keeping it healthy. Into turn 8 they go. Calvert down the inside of Sparrow. He had an amazing exit coming through that corner. And there we go, Calvert with that move on the Alfa Romeo driver. Sparrow is losing a couple of positions here as he's got Mookie right behind him. The Canadian driver is looking to make a move, but of course not through Meggets and Baggets, maybe down the main straight, as the guys will have the opportunity to use DRS. Waza is an interesting line through Meggets and Baggets right there. He's got Calvert right on his ass as Calvert is now retaking P7. Also with the use of DRS, so Waza is the only one not having DRS here and is possibly going to be losing 3 positions. He's only going to be losing 2 with Mookie and Calvert right in front of him. He still has the Alfa Romeo right behind him, but I feel like Sparrow is looking to make a move down the inside. Touched a lot of grip on the inside there, and that was not going to be an overtaking opportunity for the Alfa Romeo driver. Maxi has been overtaken by Avenadix. Pretty interesting right there, as we've got Maxi being on the soft tires. So that does indicate that these soft tires are not usually very, very good to start with, to start a race with. I always say at the beginning of my streams, don't start on these soft tires because they're horrible to start with. But of course, we have got Maxi right now in P2 on the softs, and he's doing pretty fine. Noisjob is able to catch up. He came all the way from P12 to catch up to P2 and P1 already. He's not going to be able to improve, well, to make that overtake yet, but maybe coming into Meggets and Meggets, he's going to be able to get behind Maxi within 1 second, hopefully, as Maxi is now coming through Meggets and Meggets. My apologies for that little burp right there. That came out of my mind while I was talking. I couldn't stop it. Paddy, wait, John Holmes crashed. John Holmes crashed. He goes onto the gravel.
Green flag.
As he has got to be frustrated by that. Possibly got pushed wide there, but he is coming back on track a little bit unsafely, and he's going to be all the way to P12. Let's go back to Maxi. Right on the tail of Avenadix as we've got Noisjob. This guy is one of the faster guys I've ever seen, currently in P3. But 3 laps ago, he was back in P12. The guy has made a comeback race I've never seen happen so fast. This is fucking amazing for the Slovakian driver as he finds himself back into race win chances here in Silverstone. We still have 21 laps to come, as it is going to be raining, but when it's going to be raining, I guess we'll have to wait for that rain to come later, as of course I don't have a weather prediction right now. Waza seems to have made a move on Sparrow, but we are currently looking at the top 3 as they're pretty close to each other. Paddy has lost about 2 seconds to the top group. Maxi coming around Pop's corner. They're really close right now. Maxi into Meggets and Baggets. He's got to leave a little bit of space to Avenadix, who's possibly a little bit slower than the Haas driver coming through Meggets and Baggets. A bad exit from Avenadix made Maxi have a little bit of a bad exit too, as he needed to watch out for the Williams driver right there. Avenadix, who doesn't have a single ERS left in his tank, as the guys will possibly have to come into the pits pretty soon. But Avenadix doesn't have a single ERS left. Maxi is one of the most consistent ones ERS-wise. But it is Northshot taking the lead right now, and I do have to say, this is the fastest lead I've ever seen someone take after coming back from P12. This is absolutely amazing. He was in P12. He crashed out in turn 1 or turn 3, whatever turn that was, in lap 1, and then came back. He made, I think, 6 positions up already during that first lap. And now he's taking the lead. Good day, Josh Owen. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Hope you're having a fine evening. We're currently racing in the Phoenix Racing League as Neustadt was 12 positions back 5 laps ago. He's currently in P1, has taken the lead, and is trying to make a gap to Fanatics and Maxi right now. I feel like Maxi is a little bit struggling on these soft tires at the moment. And what is Paddy going to do? He's catching up, though. He's catching up to Maxi, Fanatics, and Neustadt. Calvert, who's left the session. Not too sure why that is. Might have been a connection issue, as I might need to invite him back again. I'm going to have to look at this how to does the friend.
Car behind on the medium tyre now.
Let's have a quick look here. Waza is left too. Might have been a connection issue. Let's invite these guys real quick, guys. So it's gonna be friends. Waza, do I have them added here somewhere? Oh, don't tell me I don't have them added. Oh, no way. Oh man, this is really unfortunate. I don't have them added, guys, unfortunately, so I won't be able to make that that invite work. This is really frustrating. I'm gonna let them know that they have to add me. Yes, and to get back out. Alright. Guys, sorry, we're back at it again. Josh in the chat, who do you think is gonna win this race? It looks like it's gonna be Noah's job, but I feel like he's gonna be making a mistake for some reason. I don't know why. As now John Holmes has taken a move on Sparrow. Sparrow is looking to make that move down the inside there, but didn't really work out for the Alfa Romeo driver. Fanatics, oh, we've got the fine. Oh yeah, making that move on Calvert, of course. Calvert isn't there. He isn't there, unfortunately. I haven't gotten an invite yet from anyone. So I'm going to be opening up my Discord. Well, the main reason for that is usually because Div 1 is a little bit split with Div 1 drivers and Div 2 drivers. Because, you know, Div 1, sometimes they're struggling getting their drivers to attend. So hopefully the new guys who managed to join are going to be able to fill the spots. And of course, it is the last couple of races.
Just start to pull away from us now.
We've got another Divine fan in the chat. He is all the way at P7 right now. John Holmes, who's making that Calvert move. But as I was saying, you know, I hope the new guys in the league are going to be able to fill up. It's the last couple of races of the season. So the guys at the back of the grid are not going to be willing to battle again. There was a couple of guys who left due to personal issues, personal issues, and then of course, yeah, they have to fill in the spots with Div 2 drivers. I feel like there has been a little bit of a chaotic turn 1, which made people crash out and all that kind of stuff. Oh, there goes Fanatics, way too deep into that corner. Possibly had a track warning right there, because I'm not too sure how many he has already. I feel like he has 2, so his next track warning is going to be a penalty, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Fanatics, who's going to have the DRS right now, but is he going to be close enough? He is indeed. Going around the outside, there goes the Williams car. It's not close enough. That was pretty impressive right there, but I feel like he's alongside the Haas driver right now, and that is going to be moved on. Maxi is coming into the pits. Wonder what strategy he's going on. 18 more laps to go. That might have been a hard strategy, or maybe medium. That could be a good thing too. I'm just gonna invite Waza back again. I won't be able to invite him yet though, as that is an issue from the game. But a couple of guys coming into pits. So is Sparrow, Calvert, who's still not into the lobby. John Holmes, who's making that move on both Maxi and Calvert, of course. Maxi, who's now come out of the pits, he's gonna be ahead of Mr. Sparrow and all, of course. also of Mr. Waza is not in the lobby right now. I'm just gonna have him, give him a little invite there. Where's our buddy Waza? Here he is. I've invited you, Waza. Not too sure if you're watching the stream. And Calvert is also yeah, so Calvert, he wasn't able to join. I just told him to invite me, well, to add me as a friend. So hopefully he's gonna be able to. Maxie was now making a move on Calvert. Calvert didn't manage to join yet. Let's have a quick look at Waza managed to join. Doesn't look like it. He hasn't taken control out of his car yet. So, oh, here he is. Start with a 3-second time penalty. He is in P5 right now, catching up to Mookie. And the Fine being pretty close to John Holmes. 3/10 for the Alfa Romeo driver. Alfa Romeo, it's because it's red. The Ferrari driver right now. As he is on 8 levels hard, so a good strategy from the Ferrari driver right now. As I'm not too sure when the rain is going to come out. But coming back to that, why is the grid so split out question. I feel like Div 1 is a little bit of a combination between fast drivers and like medium fast drivers, and then of course the Div 2 drivers. So the guys who are really fast are Kaka, Pugdog, Noise Job, RC, Maxi, and only 2 of them are attending right now. So, oh yeah, Dusky too. Dusky is also a very fast driver. But apart from that, I feel like everyone is a little bit slower. So that's the main reason why the grid is so spread out. And also different strategies, you know. John Holmes, who's 9 seconds behind Chartman. Wait. Yeah, he is. He's running a different strategy. We've got Paddy, who's pretty fast, but not fast enough to get to Noise Job, Fanatics, and these guys. Mookie, who has come all the way from P12, if I'm not mistaken, so he made a big comeback race. And Paddy now making a move on Fanatics, who's coming to the pits. So yeah, there's really different couple. Oh, the Fine Eye! No way! He made that move on John Holmes, and John Holmes crashes out again. Oh no, he's being the lawnmower again. No way. He had the same issue earlier, where he spun, and now he has to make a comeback race. Once again, what an unfortunate race for the Alpine. But I feel like he's going to be able to get into the top 5 again. He's running 10 level parts. He's going to be on the faster tire later. As there's coming... Big
5 seconds.
And Dusky has gone from P13, well, a comfortable P13, as of course P13 is all the way at the back of the grid, to a P10 again. So he's 9 seconds behind John Holmes. Hasn't been benefiting from that crash from the LP driver yet, as now Fanatics looking to make a move on a B. As it's got a good line, what a good line. Look at that speed. Around turn 7, around turn 8. If they're going 8 to turn 9 right now. Oh, what a beautiful move from Fanatics right there. He is on fresh hearts though, so this would have been a pretty logical move from the Williams driver on the Aston Martin driver. Oh, there goes AB. Went a little bit too wide there. So he needs to watch out with those track limits, of course. Now let's go back to Maxi in P6. As the Haas driver, he really has some good pace around this track. But I feel he's chosen a different strategy apart from all the others. He's gone for soft, mediums, if I'm not mistaken. All the others have gone for medium hards, hard mediums, all that kind of stuff. As I'm not too sure. Oh! Around the last corner! Down the inside he goes, and that is a move for Maxi. What a beautiful move there, bro. That was a risky move, bro. Going into that corner, it is already difficult enough to go around the last corner alone, let alone going side by side through that corner. So risky move from Maxi, but it was worth taking it. I'm pretty sure Divine Eye will give him a little bit of a praise for that. Well, not a prize, of course, but like a praise is not a word. I feel like it's a word, like saying, oh, good job. That's praise, right? I'm not too sure. I'm not an English native, guys. So John Holmes goes down the inside. With the use of DRS though, some beautiful move, but it wasn't really a difficult one right there for the Alpine driver as it takes a lot of curve and hopefully is going to be able to create a distance to the Aston Martin as soon as possible, because otherwise he might be in danger from behind. AP who's running the same strategy as the Alpine driver right now, but I feel like he's not really at the same pace level. He's about 1 second slower already, as that does indicate that he lost a little bit of time down the main straight, so he's definitely running higher wings, as he might be able to catch up to the Alpine driver again through Megats and Megats, but it doesn't look like it. Mookie and Chardman both coming into the pits right now, as Noshab is going to stay out one more lap. Pretty interesting strategy there from the Mercedes driver, as he's currently on 12 lap old mediums. We're halfway past the race, as the guys currently just entered lap 13 out of the 26, of course, as Max is now caught up back to the top 3. And he's taken P3 actually here from Mookie and Chardman. A Fanatics who's coming to the pits. No, he doesn't actually. It was a little bit of a glitch from my eyes. My eyes were glitching. They saw something I didn't want to see. Well, I didn't have to see because it wasn't true, of course. Now let's go back to Dutski. As he is caught up to P7, he's right behind Mr. Mookie. And he said, welcome, hello, Mr. Canadian boy. Am I going to be taking this position from you? Doesn't look like it, as I am on 11 level hard. And you are on 0 level hard. So he's really cursing right now. The only thing I can hear him say in this Dutch car right now is godverdomme. But of course, Waza is left again. Maybe we have to shoot him another invite. Hopefully that's going to work, of course. And there we go. There is your other invite, Mr. Waza. As he wasn't really able to create a distance to anyone yet. John Holmes is left position, so did Calvert. So it's really a connection issue from these guys currently. I'm not too sure. Paddy has come into the pits. And you know, Silverstone, it's a really long pit entry and a really slow one. You can only go 60 kilometers an hour, where you can go on other tracks 80 kilometers an hour. So that's a 20 kilometer per hour difference. So I feel like in Silverstone you're doing around a 25 to a 26 second pit stop, whereas you're usually doing a 20 to 21 second pit stop. So yeah, a double pit stop around Silverstone is definitely not the way to go. I just remembered that. I suggested a medium soft, but it is not ideal, as the safety car, well, the pit entry is way longer. And we haven't seen a safety car yet. That is really surprising in my opinion.
Behind us is
Chardman now around the first couple of corners into turn 4 he goes right now. And he needs to watch out, because he's got that Dutch beast right in front of him. Mookie, who is caught up to John Holmes, who didn't manage to join yet. Let's have a quick look if I've got a friend request from John Holmes. Doesn't look like it. I'm just going to tell him to add me. Oh, no way. They're so close to each other right now. Of course, John Holmes isn't going to be able to defend his position as he's not in his car. But Chardman is going to have the DRS down the main straight. Waza joined again. And Chardman is going to have the DRS. Does Tutsky actually have the DRS? Let's have a quick look here. Oh, he does. That's fucking bullshit, bro. That is fucking bullshit. Here we go. Chardman not getting close enough. He's not getting close enough. Sparrow making that move on Waza. But of course, Waza is not in his car. Because I think the... Oh man, I thought Tutsky was in the wall. Tutsky, he has to come back into the pits. I'm just texting with the guys who have left, guys, just to make sure that everything is...
Okay, the car ahead is 3
oh my
seconds
days,
up on you.
look at this lead from Norrisjob. Look at this lead from Norrisjob. He will be going on to the softs at the end of the race, I think. Whole strategy going from mediums to softs. full strategy, but if it works, it works. It works, it works. John Holmes' PlayStation has given up. He's not going to be racing anymore for the night. Dusky has caught up to AP, so this is going to be a good move, or a good taking opportunity for the Dutch driver pretty soon, hopefully, because I've got blood all over my t-shirt. This is not good. Alright, doesn't really matter. Here we go. Here we go, the Dutch beast, who didn't have a great race start, crashed out, unfortunately, and yeah, I had a 5 or 6 second gap to the guys ahead. Doesn't really look like he has the pace around Silverstone either. He did hit the qualifying, but that was a rainy condition, of course. As it doesn't look like the rain is going to come out. DRS opportunity for Dutski, down the main line, down the main straight he goes into turn 15, and the move has been done before the corner was there. So beautiful move for Dutski on the Aston Martin driver. AP is not going to be able to battle back like we saw Chartman not being able to battle back to Dutski when he overtook him. And I feel like AP, he has got the pace. He is consistent. He doesn't crash out. He doesn't have the penalty. Wait, he does have a penalty. Like he just doesn't crash out. But yeah, unfortunately, he's not really having the pace to be in Div 1, I'm afraid. But of course, you only learn from the racing the best. You know, racing the best, you're always going to get yourself faster. I've got a guy in Power Grid Racing. His name is Maverick, and there's a guy from the top division who wanted to be promoted down. Oh, Maxi is also coming into pits. What tire will it be going on? Mediums possibly, or soft to finish off this race with? Not 100% sure. He shouldn't actually have come into the pits. I feel like you can make it work on 18 level mediums. He goes up to the mediums. Ignatics was on 6 level hards, 3 seconds behind nose job. But as actually I was chasing subjects right there. So I've got a buddy who races in PGR. I always said you. Welcome Shuki, welcome Crush, welcome Nemo, because that other guy from Nemo is called Crush. Yeah, that was an inside joke. But that Maverick guy, he offered this position, well, his racing seat to that guy who wanted to be promoted down, well, delegated or whatever you want to call it. And now he's racing against the best. He doesn't have the pace, but he told me he doesn't mind because he wants to be racing against the best to learn from the best. And I feel like that is a great statement from the Mercedes driver. Well, actually, this is a Mercedes driver in Div 1. The division is called the Champions Division. Because that is a really nice touch for that league to give their division names. Because in Phoenix Racing League and in all the other leagues I'm in, they call it Div 1, Div 2, Div 3, which is actually easier, but it doesn't give a nice touch to the league. So maybe that is a big suggestion for this league to do. Maybe have some nice names, like something that has to do with burst or something, because the racing league is of course called Phoenix Racing League. Maybe they can do something about like Red Breast Bird or whatever you want to call it. And then the Div 1 is Phoenix Division. What is actually a good... Oh, maybe Eagle Division. Oh, that would be fucking amazing, bro. Div 2 is the Eagle Division. Oh, that would be fucking amazing. I'm gonna suggest that to the client. Apparently these guys are all having issues with their PSN. Oh, Waza! Oh, he's back in the lobby. Oh, yeah, but he dropped back all the way to B12. He's now looking to make a move on John Holmes, but John Holmes is not in his car, so... it's not looking like an exciting race, guys. Maybe Paddy on Ignatics pretty soon, so we might be focusing on that race, as he is 2.5 seconds behind. AP be with another 3-second time penalty. We might have to have a quick look at the penalties. Let's start a little bit about the penalties. Noise job with the fastest lap of 126.9. Let me have a quick look at what the guys have said as the fastest lap of 128.2. So the fastest lap record has been broken already. And I'm not too sure what the qualifying record was. I think it was 134. That hasn't been broken, so the guys are not going to be breaking the qualifying record for Silverstone. Now, what I was saying again, the penalties. So 3 seconds for A Fanatics, he's going to be dropping back to P3, Paddy in P2 actually, and that is going to be a P1 and a P2 for the Mercedes team. Sparrow with a 5-second time penalty speeding in the pit lane, so he is coming to the pits. We're not too sure to what to do. Well, possibly to change his tires, of course. Then we've got a 3-second time penalty for Chardman as he's going to be losing. A really fast bird is a Prairie Grind Falcon for the one diving speed of 186 miles an hour. Fuck me, bro. Yo, that is noise job on a Sunday evening, you know? Noise job. That guy is fucking flying, bro. Look at his lead. 11 seconds right now, and he's on the soft tire, so he's definitely going to be even more fast at the end of the race. Now, he's got a 126 or a 125, whatever he had. That is 3 seconds faster than the fastest lap set by my other league. Waza is left again. Let's pop him in the fight again. Yeah, he's got to be frustrated by that. Alright. So let's go back to this battle. Oh, Maxi might be able to make a move on Chardman. Who's going to be first? Is it going to be Paddy or is it going to be Maxi? I feel like it's going to be Maxi. A really fast bird is the Peregrine Falcon. But what are falcons actually? I want to Google that. What are falcons? Because I know an eagle, but I don't know what a falcon is. Oh wait, let's focus on this battle first. We've got Maxi on the fresh mediums, right behind Chardman. He's gonna have the DRS opportunity here. Oh, a falcon actually isn't that big. I thought it was like a massive bird, but it doesn't look like a big bird. Falcon. Yo, that's pretty cool. It's really small. It's like 65. Oh! I was looking at Wikipedia. Here we go. Maxi right outside of Chardman. He makes that move work into Cup's corner. They're not giving up. Maxi with the switchback into Cup's corner. What a beautiful move there from the Haas driver who makes up E5. Oh, and now through making some Beckett's. Chardman has an awkward line. Oh, this is so unfortunate. But Chardman is going to have the DRS though. He's going to have the DRS, but Maxi has flown away. He is that Peregrine Falcon right now. Oh, what a beautiful move there from Maxi. What is Abo? Oh, abonnement. What abonnement? Chugi? From the land? You mean? Oh, from City Class to Boyer? I think it's still the 22nd of September, if I'm not mistaken. We have UK ones. Ultimate, yes. 22nd of September, Shuki. What do you mean, Oranje, with we have the UK ones? The birds? Or, wait. They belong to the Hawk family. UK fastest bird is a gannet. Oh, falcons, okay. We're all talking about falcons here in the chat. Let's have a quick look with Paddy. I feel like it would be a great touch to give every division a name, like a falcon name or like a bird name. You know, that would be fucking great. Because the league is called Phoenix Racing League, so I feel like you have to do something with it. You know. Yes, Shuki, I actually do have lessons for my internship. I'm gonna have lessons on Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays, so I'm free on Wednesdays and Thursdays. So I could come to you next week on Wednesday and Thursdays if you'd like. Hint, hint. Hint, hint. What's up, shit? Oh, you wanted to come to me. I understand. Well, that's not gonna be a solution. But I can just buy new tickets though. Oh, what's up with this shit then? That's unfortunate, Shuki. That's alright. That's maybe why you should have come yesterday. And you did. So that's great. Alright, let's focus on this last couple of battles here. As we've got Paddy on the tail of Ape Maddox. He's on fresher mediums, I feel like. Let's have a quick look here with the tires. This is an 8-level medium compared to 11-level hard. So what tire combine is going to be the best one right now? Old mediums or old hards? I feel like Paddy on the medium tires is faster than if Maddox on the hard tires. My apologies, guys. Through maggots and maggots. They go, as it is going to be a DRS opportunity for a Paddy right now, the Irish driver. He wants to get that P2. He wants to get that P2 so bad, because then that Mercedes team would have had the first P1 and P2 on the calendar. So that would have been a great result for both drivers. Shuki, the day I leave is on a Saturday, the 14th of October. It's in the evening, so you could come to me if you'd like on that Saturday. Oh, John Holmes! Oh no, never mind, they're both like that. Never mind, it's both AIs racing. Paddy right now behind Ape Maddox. Oh, by the way, no, you cannot come the 14th, Shuki, because my dad and my mom aren't home. I might be able to drive with the car then. I'm gonna ask my parents real quick. But let's have a quick look at this battle. We're entering lap 23 out of 26 right now, with Paddy right behind the Israeli driver Ape Maddox. Is he gonna be able to defend this P2? He possibly isn't with that 3-second time penalty, but maybe he can hope for a penalty for the Irish driver too.
Okay,
going to be Paddy without a penalty right now, so it's looking great for the Mercedes driver. You shouldn't be risking anything, but of course, as a racing driver, you want to risk everything. Down the last lap, you want to risk everything. You know, you are that racing driver, right? You've got a P3, and you've got a P2 possibly, because the guy ahead of you has got a penalty. But you know, you want to get in front of that guy so bad in case you would get a penalty. So you can either choose to be about 2 or 3 tenths slower each lap. Oh no, he makes that move down the main straight. No, he doesn't actually. You can choose to be about 2 or 3 tenths each lap slower and not get a penalty, but of course the risk is still there due to a mistake or anything like that. Or you can choose to push really hard, get a penalty, but still manage to overtake the guy ahead. And that is something you have to think about as a racing driver. I feel like Paddy is someone who's just chilling behind the Williams driver. I'm not too sure how many penalties he's got. 3 seconds of time penalty for the Williams driver, as Paddy just needs to keep it chill behind him. No shot, he's got a 20-second lead over P2. And what a race he's driven once again from P12 all the way to P1 in only 5 laps, and now has taken the lead with a comfortable margin to the rest of the grid. He can even come into the pits again and win this race if he wants to. Although I think that would have, nah, I don't think so. A pit stop would take about 25 seconds, so I don't think it is going to be an opportunity. Tutsky is now coming to the pits. He wants that fastest lap so badly, he's going to go for it. Nojop is now coming across the line to enter lap 25 out of the 26. So we've still got that heavy battling here between Paddy and Ape Maddox. 4 tenths behind the Williams driver. As hopefully Paddy is going to get past him. I feel like, you know, winning due to penalties, I mean, getting a P2 due to penalties doesn't feel as great as actually making that overtake and come across the line in P2, if that makes sense. You know, he's going to come across the line in P3. Sparrow is going to be right behind Dutsky. He's possibly not going to be able to make that move. Wanda and John Holmes still have the same battle. But Sparrow is losing that position. Now, Paddy right behind Ape Maddox. He's going to have another DRS opportunity here. Last lap battle. Well, it's not going to be the last lap yet. Dutsky with a 3-second time penalty once again. There's a lot of penalties on the grid right now. We've got Mr. Ape Maddox. We've got Mookie. We've got Chartman. AP, Tutsky, Sparrow, and Waza all with penalties. So Silverstone is definitely a track where the guys are going to be having a lot of penalties. But tonight, that doesn't really matter for Mr. Noisjob and Paddy. Although it does matter for Paddy, because he's going to be possibly scoring a P2 tonight due to that penalty that Fanatics has. Now, coming through the Meccans and Baggins for the second last time here in Silverstone tonight, as they're now also for the last time during the season, because it's always great and very emotional to come around Meccans and Baggins for the last time of the season. They have to wait another couple of months to come through that section of the track again here in the Phoenix Racing League. It also depends on whether the track has been put at the beginning of the end of the calendar, of course, next season, as we're now entering, well, we're currently in season 8, but we're going to be entering season 9 in about 3 or 4 weeks, as that's going to be a very emotional season. I mean, season ender for season 8, of course. Now Paddy, he's just keeping it chill, guys. As you can see, he doesn't want to take any risks. He doesn't want to take any risks, as that is going to be Noisjob. Oh, he's going to make the risk. Into turn 7 he goes. Oh, if Natix makes that switchback work. If he crashes out the Mercedes driver right now, he would possibly get a P2. Although, no, I don't think so, because Mookie is right behind him. Oh, no way. Ave Natix is going to lose that position to Mookie too. Wait, hold up. How many penalties does Ave Natix have? Oh, a 3-second time penalty. I thought it was having 6. Never mind. But Paddy has taken a P2. This is going to be a Mercedes podium for the Mercedes team. And then, of course, oh yeah, we actually do have a Mercedes podium, because Williams is actually running a Mercedes motor. And Noisjob just has come across the line to take P1, and Paddy doesn't want to risk too much as Ave Nat. Oh wait, he's running out of fuel! No fucking way! Paddy running out of fuel! No fucking way! Is he gonna be able to get P2? Oh man! Mookie taking that position. Is he gonna be able to take P2? No fucking way! Paddy P3 as he runs out of fuel. Oh, fuck me, bro. Oh man. Sharman in P6. And it's gonna be Divine Eye in P7. He has also run out of fuel, but he's not gonna be in danger from anyone behind, as Tutsky is 32 seconds behind. And is he gonna be scoring the fastest lap though? Let's have a quick look. He's 4/10 up. What is his fastest lap? Fastest lap? It is a 129.0. I don't feel like he's going to be able to improve that fastest lap though. Let's have a quick look here. Maybe in sector 3. At sector 3 you will meet a lot of grip, if that makes sense. From around the last corner goes the Ferrari driver. It's not going to be the fastest lap of 128.1 for the Ferrari driver. AP has got a 3-second time penalty again. He's coming around the last corner to catch a P10. Yeah, Maxi, that's true. Not too sure why you went for a 2-stopper, but I mean, it was worth a shot, buddy. Great, well done, well done. Driver of the day is Noisjob as he dropped back all the way to P12 to P1, so great job by Mr. Aston Martin. No, Mercedes, my apologies. But what a way to end the race. We had the same issue in Qatar, and we have the same issue here in Silverstone. We've got a Paddy who under fuel went from a P2 to a P3 in that last couple of corner sections, as that is going to be a frustrating result for the Irish driver. We've got Noisjob is of course in P1 and Natix in P2. But we've got Paddy, Mookie, Maxi, Chartman, Divine Eye, Tutsky, Sparrow, AP, John Holmes, Waza, and Calvert, who unfortunately lagged out a couple of times. We didn't have a single safety car, so that is always great to see. As I'm going to be finishing off the stream here, guys. I hope you guys liked this stream. And yeah, I mean, what a great race. We had some good talks, we had some good racing, we had some good moves. We had everything during this Grand Prix, and I feel like Silverstone is always a great Grand Prix to have battles on and all that kind of stuff. So guys, I thank you very much for watching. It hasn't been a long stream, 1 hour and 28 minutes with like about 20 minutes of of like a break, if that makes sense. At the beginning, we had some issues and all that kind of stuff, but it has been resolved. Guys, I thank you very much for watching. This is Ruby Thomas as your commentator, and I will see you guys next week with the season ender. Peace out.
Put her on indoor.
Alright, join me Monday as I compete in Division 2 Phoenix Racing at Brazil. That's Monday, 8 o'clock. Join us then.